Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your boy Big G out on a walk Saturday morning, 7:30. Slept in a little bit this morning. Um, it's crazy, man. Life is just filling me up lately. And like I get to bed at a good time, and lately I've just been laying there in bed and my mind just races. It races. I got so many things going on in my head and so many exciting things happening, and I go to bed just like charged up and got all these things that I want to do. Like I don't even want to go to bed because it's so fun, building and going after what we're going after, trying to change lives and do things with a big purpose here. And it's been fun. It's been fantastic. And I just feel good. I feel good. I feel alive. I feel awake. And I wanted to talk to you about an experience that I had yesterday with my business partner. I've thrown a couple things out there to talk about him and what he's doing. My boy Nick is literally, on the verge of being a world changer. And doing things, coaching men and families to live a lifestyle of having it all. And what does that mean? It means like having your body in check. It means having your body in check to the point where you're getting some physical activity every day. You're fueling your body, right? You got your spiritual being in check, where you're meditating, getting grounded with your thoughts. And then you're writing some memoirs down, some thoughts, and getting them down on paper, because that's your scripture. That's your thoughts. That's what's in your head. So you got to start your day with that and fill that up, and then being part of your balance and then making sure that your family values are in line, and then business as well. Making sure that your bank account is good and that things are on fire there. So this leadership, it's a way of life. It's a code of honesty. It's a code of transparency. It's a code of just stripping yourself down and being raw and real and doing things that are relevant, right? Notice the pattern of things that are similar, and it's a fantastic movement, and it's something that's really shaking things up for me. It's something that I've been following for a while and watching him do. He's been doing this for a few years, and the guy just, he lives it and breathes it, and it's inspiring, and he's inspiring other people. So yesterday, I sat down with him, and he was going over meditation with me. He's coaching me. He's taking me under his wing, not just as a business partner and helping me in the marketing world and all that, but also as a mentor and a coach. He's taking me under his wing and showing me this way of life. And yesterday we went through some exercises and really stretched my comfort zone. I'm a type of person that for whatever reason just kind of holds emotion at bay, and I definitely feel it, but I like to, I don't know, it's just part of me. I don't cry much. I don't do all that, but when I do, it comes and it's emotional. But lately, the tears have been flowing. I've been in touch with my emotional self, and it's been good because it helps me release, and that's fun, and that's good, and that's healthy. But yesterday he taught me how to meditate. I'm telling you this because it was a crazy experience. I've never done it before, especially with somebody that I know, a man that I respect. I'm sitting there with my eyes closed, and he's going through this meditation. It's a guided meditation. So he's creating this picture for me, right? He's taking me down this path. Got my eyes closed. I'm sitting there in a conference room, and I'm just listening to his voice. Yeah, it was kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, but we got through it, and he created this scene where I'm walking out of this elevator, and it's my elevator, it's my life, and the first thing I see is two silhouettes at a park, and I'm envisioning my house, and I got to park up at the end of the hill, and I'm walking up to it. And good morning. And get it in. So there's these two silhouettes, and he doesn't tell me. It's just guided, and I get to form who those silhouettes are, and I get to form the conversation that's happening in my head, and I actually have these conversations. So one of the conversations that I had was with my grandfather. It was emotional. Tears were running down my face. I'm sitting there with my eyes closed as I'm listening to my partner Nick whisper into the microphone and into my headphones. I'm sitting there with tears just rolling down my face because the emotion is just taking over. And I got to see my grandfather and just hear his voice, and he said he was proud of me, and he said that I could do all things, and the same stuff that he's been telling me all his life. But I got to tell him with a clear head, knowing that he's back to who he is in his mind. I got to tell him that I will not let him down, that I will do everything that I can in my power to create a movement and change this world. And that's what I'm going to do. I've committed to it. So what I'm telling you is that yesterday was a crazy experience with the meditation. Never done that before. Had like this out-of-body experience and had this emotional overthrow in my mind and my soul, but it felt so good and so renewing. And then I came out of it with this like clear picture of life and where I want to go, and that everything kind of slowed down for a minute and everything was okay. So I'm telling you this because, one, I'm going to start meditating more. It's pretty cool stuff. It works. And then after you get done meditating, it's really good to write down your thoughts. So I'm going to partake to that too. But two, what's holding you back from anything? What's holding anybody back from achieving what they want, their greatness, their legacy? It's a decision. It's straight up just a decision. And when you can make a decision and be ruthlessly committed to it, anything is possible. I'm 7 weeks, almost into my 7th week of chemo. That equates to about 4 months almost, 3.5 months of a grind. You guys see a lot of positivity. You see a lot of me going and not stopping. And I won't ever. But I'm telling you, this shit ain't easy. Life threw us some major curveballs, and this cancer battle is no freaking joke. Okay, even though I'm powering through and I'm feeling good, and I am, it's just not easy. There's a lot of things going on, and those that go through something like this will understand. It's hard to understand. And for people that have gone through with their family and have watched it, I'm having a great response. I'm having great results, a lot of good things happening, and I'm very fortunate and blessed with that. But I'm telling you this because no matter what obstacles come in your way in life, no matter who tries to deter you from what you want, I challenge you. Make a decision on what you want in life and how you're going to get it, and just go. Have a purpose beyond any profitability that you could have, and then just get yourself on fire about it. And don't turn around. I'm absolutely on fire right now with life. I feel fantastic. I feel like I'm living the best version of myself. But I want you to know something. In that meditation, I talked to 2 other people. I know this sounds crazy, but it's the truth. In that meditation, I talked to 2 other people. I talked to a version of myself in the future of what I see myself becoming. And that person gave me some advice, and I responded in that meditation. And then I also turned around, and there's this little boy walking up to me. And that little boy was a younger version of myself, the kid that didn't know that all this stuff was going to happen. And then I was challenged to give that kid advice. And what I realized through all this is that, gosh darn it, the man that sits right in front of you right here, as imperfect as I am, as flawed as I am, I'm good enough. Damn it, I'm good enough. And so are you. So are you. You're good enough to achieve anything. The mind is limitless. The body has limitations. Let me tell you, I'm feeling some coming up that hill. I've been talking to you for 11 minutes. It's been uphill the whole way. The body has limitations. The mind does not. You are good enough. So make a decision and be ruthlessly committed to seeing that through. And I guarantee you, through that process, no matter how short you fall, how many times you stub your toes, I'm telling you from experience, it's the most prideful, wonderful, exciting thing that you could do, to step out of a comfort zone, challenge yourself, go above and beyond what you think is possible, set goals that are lofty, almost set yourself up for failure. Because why? Failures are within the lesson. I showed my daughter yesterday on the way to her audition. I'm going to leave you with this. Yesterday on the way to her audition, I'm studying, because as you know, we're building right now. So, I'm always studying, finding new ways. So I'm studying. I turn around to Aubrey. Today, Obs, spring break, right? I said, look at Daddy's doing homework. She says, you're doing homework? Who assigned that to you? I said, I did. Right? Next thing I showed her was my bookmark. You know what my bookmark is? It's a losing lottery ticket. Why is it a losing lottery ticket? Because it's a piece of trash and it makes a good bookmark? Partially, I'll agree. But what I've coined it as is the reason why there's a losing lottery ticket in my book is because that the lessons are in the losses. The lessons are in the losses. Take that one to the bank. Don't ever frown upon your failures. Don't give up just because you ran into a closed door. Don't give up because you ran into a roadblock. Don't give up. Be ruthlessly committed to what you want, and don't ever look back. All right? So remember this. Coming from your boy that's always looking in the forward. It's always trying to improve himself. It's always trying to outdistance. You're good enough, right as you are. There is no version of you that needs to become better than the version that you are right now. And just be that. And just be good. And have a purpose behind what you're doing. Everything should fall in line, no matter the naysayers, the doubters, the people that try and deter you and distract you. There's nothing that could stop you when you make a decision and you're ruthlessly committed to making it happen. Love you all. Have a great Saturday. Out here on this walk, feeling fantastic, feeling energized. Can't wait to get back to the house and do my own meditation. And then today, gonna play a little golf with my dad and my father-in-law, Mel. Happy birthday. Your birthday yesterday, you old man, but I love you. Can't wait to play a little golf with you. And then we're going to a wedding this afternoon. It's gonna be a day filled with fun and love and excitement. I can't wait to go on a little date night with my wife and just dance with her and enjoy life. My eyes are open and it's fantastic. Can you believe this? I mean, every day, God's gifts just keep coming. Every day you wake up and open those eyes to this, to your breath. Those are gifts. Don't deny them. Receive them. Receive them with love and respect because God wants it that way. God doesn't want you to suffer. God doesn't want you to feel guilt. He doesn't want you to feel pain. He wants you to feel happiness. He wants you to be in love with life. He wants you to be filled up every day. That's why he gave his son. That's why we're celebrating this weekend. Easter. Thank God. Man, life is good, folks. That's coming from a stage 4 cancer warrior. Life is fantastic. It's 15 minutes, way longer than I thought, but I think it's pretty important to say what I had to say. Much love, peace and happiness. Make that decision, and you're good enough. Boom!